Scorpio, and welcome to your love reading. This is particularly for single Scorpios. I do the couples separately, and I've already posted your general reading for the month of October. And if you want to contact me directly, my email is in the About section. I always forget, so just give me a minute, Scorpio. You've got a couple of powerful majors, the Fool card and the Moon card. So when a couple of meet and you've got an ace, so there's always a sort of, the majors represent these sort of huge spiritual lessons, realizations, and the aces are always about new beginnings. So just give me a minute, I'm trying to sort of work out what's going on here. So I pull 6 cards, you got 7 because 2 came out together at the end. This card represents where you're at mentally, emotionally, spiritually, your advice card, what's blocking you, and the outcome. So where you're at mentally is the Moon card. So I've got you really, really attuned to your depths here. The Moon represents the unconscious mind, that great emotional part of us all. Okay, so you're very, very attuned to your depths, Scorpio here. You could be almost, actually, can I take away the word almost? You'll be very, very psychic at the moment. You're probably receiving an awful lot of impressions. You might be actually guided about what's to come next. You could be receiving a lot of hunches. I don't always read the Moon card this way, but this is what I'm picking up for you. A lot of hunches, a lot of psychic impressions, a lot of, it's a sort of sense of the mystery around you, basically. And you're really, really attuned to this Moon card. On the negative side, be careful about fear. Try and keep everything simple. Try and keep your emotional world uncomplex. And when I mean uncomplex, just be in the present moment. Be in the present, be in the here and now. Try and be quite connected. That's what I'm picking up. I'm getting you're really intuitive at the moment. The Moon card on the level of the mind is a really, really powerful, powerful influence here. So emotionally, you are the King of Wands. So a bit on fire here, Scorpio. Okay, either that or emotionally you've got you're drawn to this fire king or queen. So they might be catching your attention, but I think for a lot of you emotionally, because you got that Moon card on the level of the mind, I'm getting you incredibly intuitively and incredibly powerful at the moment. The King of Wands emotionally would say pretty much the same. There's a great desire for manifestation, for completion, for meeting your twin flame, for moving forward to a really authentic life. So no more low grade vibration. It's almost everything's at quite a high frequency for you, Scorpio, this month, basically. That's what I'm picking up. Spiritually, you've got the Ace of Discs. So the Ace of Discs is about birthing something new. All the aces are about a new life and a new pattern. So when we get an ace, it's up to us what we do with it. It's a gift given to us. It can be the gift of love, insight. This is a very, very practical new life cycle that wants to start for you. So you might be receiving impressions. This can be a new relationship here that's caught your eye, but I'm getting a really, really powerful, powerful energy for you. something new wants to happen. And again, when the aces come our way, they need the right conditions in which to grow, and that is really up to you to make these right conditions, because your advice card is a Page of Cups. Now, you got this in your general reading. I remember you got it, okay? The Page of Cups has got two really strong meanings. He can represent the new stages of he can represent a new love affair. He'd be a page, he'd always be the new beginning, the first chapter, but on a deeper level, he is about renewal of the heart. Yeah, look. He doesn't carry the past with him. He's done an awful lot of cleansing work, and since you've got Jupiter moving into your sign next month, the more work you can do this month, the better, because Jupiter can act as a very deep spiritual awakening card, and it's definitely a cleansing card. You've got to trust me on that one. But this is about renewal of the heart. So you move forward in your life without the scars of the past. It's loving the way, it's loving in the here and now, without carrying all the past scars with us, which is very interesting because your block is the Fool card. So there might be a bit of an issue around this, because there might be a new love interest here, but you're still challenged to trust, okay? Now, we're challenged to trust, Scorpio, because of past hurts. It's not because there's anything wrong with us. We all carry the past with us until we purge it, until we transform it, which is the highest meaning of Scorpio, is transformation, okay? And ultimately, the Phoenix chooses to go in the ashes on his own, to be transformed. There's a transformative energy going on here, but for some reason you're resisting this Fool card. So you're resisting the renewal, and I don't know why. It can be to do with this moon. Sometimes the moon card can be our past. So mentally you're still holding on to past impressions, past fears, which is stopping you moving forward. And these two cards are absolutely beautiful together. Absolutely, because they almost represent the same thing. That renewal, the zero, the new beginning. But there's a bit of a resistance to it, and I think, because if you look at the moon card, our fears are the dogs. So there might be fear here, which is always old impressions that have not been laid to rest. They haven't been properly purged from your system and laid to rest. Anyhow, I'm sorry to go on, Scorpio. You got the reading you got, can't do anything about it. Outcome, two cards. One of them is the Six of Cups. Can be a reunion. It's definitely about getting what you want. I call it hitting the sweet spot, or you know, when you're surfing and you're hitting that wave. The Six of Cups is about emotional expression with another person and balance being restored. It's also with the Queen of Swords. So this could be an air sign, male or female, who's having an impact on you, or you've awakened your spiritual eye, the top two chakras, and you're cutting through the energy, Scorpio, which is tying you to the past. Because I don't want you going forward next year still carrying old scars with you. They call them samsaras in yoga, which is just imprints that haven't been properly buried and laid to rest. Okay, now that is Scorpio ultimately, isn't it? You have to grieve something, put it to rest so you can have that rebirth emotionally and get the new beginning. So when we haven't done that properly, that's what prevents us from trusting people. That's what's preventing this Fool card. But your advice is the Page of Cups, which is to take a chance, to risk love, to risk being vulnerable, to risk being seen. All those things which make us truly happy also make us truly vulnerable, Scorpio. And I think there might be a little bit of an issue about that. But don't forget, there's no judgment here. It's only because you feel at such a deep level that that's why. Because you feel so deeply, you get hurt so deeply. But there's incredible cards here, and there's incredible potential to wipe that karmic slate clean, because that's what the Fool card is, and the Page of Cups. But there's work to be done, and I think the work has to do with the past, always to do with the past, always, always, always. And that King of Wands emotionally can be a purger, because fire transforms things. Remember, the phoenix jumps on top of the flames in order to be reborn, and we're reborn as a Fool card. But and the Ace of Discs, something new wants to happen here. I can't do it for you. I can only read these cards, tell you what I see, but it has to be up to you and your desire nature, because your desire nature is the ultimate, that King of Wands, to generate this new beginning. But it has to come from you. I'm going to stop, Scorpio. I could go on for about an hour about this reading. If you want to tell me how it's playing out, email me. I love hearing your messages. My email's in the About section. But this month, get ready for next year and next month, which is Jupiter coming into your sun sign, because it's such a transformative year and you want to be ready for it and not carrying old past hurts. You just need to bury them and put them to rest, Scorpio. Okay, love you. Bye, guys.